Morning. We'll start with revising rectification of error. But before that, let us revise small thing. Then let us come back to the rectification of error connected to rectification of error. What is a personal account? It indicates both real persons as well as what? Artificial persons. Okay. What do we debit and what do we credit? In case of personal accounts, what do we debit and what do we credit? Debit the receiver and credit the giver. No need to take up. Just to recollect. The real accounts are nothing but assets. Debit what comes in and credit what goes out. And nominal accounts, clear, expenses and which one? Losses we debit, incomes and what? Gains we credit. Okay. Now, where these things are taken are otherwise real accounts are nothing but what? Assets. Okay. Nominal accounts, okay, assets of course will be recorded in which one? Balance sheet. Personal accounts, amount payable and amount receivable are which one? If it is amount payable, it will be a liability. If it is amount receivable, it is an asset. And nominal accounts normally give benefit for 1 year. They are taken to P&L account. They are taken to which account? P&L account. Okay, where we determine net profit or loss. All nominal accounts are like revenue expenditures. Maybe capital expenditure, revenue expenditure you could have seen. Like, what is a capital expenditure? An expenditure that gives benefit for more than 1 year. Anything that gives you future benefit is an asset. So all assets are which one? Capital expenditures, not current assets, fixed assets like land, building, plant, machinery are which one? Capital expenditures. We call them as which one? Real accounts. We show them in balance sheet because benefit is expired or yet to expire. Yet to expire, it will come in the future. Okay. Nominal accounts, benefit is already enjoyed. For example, I used your place, I pay rent for that. I used your, for example, machinery, I pay rent for that. I used your capital, I pay interest for that. I used your services, I pay salary for that. So already I used the services. Otherwise, the benefit is only which one? Short run. This one we call it as revenue expenditure. This one we call it as which one? Revenue expenditure. Okay, maybe capital and revenue expenditure classification you would have learned. In that we could have seen. Now, errors happen when you don't understand the principles correctly. For example, I paid rent to Mr. X. I paid rent to Mr. X. Instead of debiting rent account, I debit Mr. X account. This is called as which one? Instead of nominal account, rent, I debit which account? Personal account. This is called as error of principle. The basic principle itself you have not understood properly. That's why you are making that error. Clear? If I pay rent, debit rent account. But it debited which account? The expenses account. Sorry, personal account. Okay. So that is called as which one? Error of principle. The first error that happens is error of principle. Simple. When personal, real and which one? Personal, real and which accounts? Nominal accounts are interchanged. That is called as which one? Errors of principle. For example, you are purchasing a machine spare part for repair. It should be taken as an asset or expense. You are just purchasing a part for replacement, repairs. That should be taken as a revenue expenditure, nominal account. But instead of that, you have debited to machinery account. Should have debited repairs and maintenance account, which is a nominal account. But wrongly you have taken to which account? Machinery account. Then instead of nominal account, you are recording in which account? A real account, which is an error of principle. It's an error of principle. It happens when you interchange personal, real and which accounts? Nominal accounts. Second is error of which one? Omission. Error of omission can be full omission, which means both debit as well as what? Credit is omitted. It can be a partial omission. Either debit or credit is omitted. That is called as what? Error of omission. Simple. Error of principle will not be reflected in trial balance. Trial balance will tally. If you omit both debit as well as credit, then also trial balance will tally. Why? Trial balance checks whether debit is equal to credit. Okay, when you interchange personal, real, nominal accounts, instead of debiting in one account, you debit it in another account. Anyhow, you debited. So trial balance will get affected or will not get affected? Will not get affected. Okay, if you omit a transaction completely, both debit as well as credit is omitted. Now, debit side it is not there, credit side it is not there. The total will tally. But partial omission, trial balance will not tally. That's why we call it as it is not revealed by trial balance. It is not revealed by trial balance. Then any other error is called as what? Error of commission. What do you mean by any other error? They are all called as clerical errors. Totaling it wrongly, posting in the wrong account, entering a wrong amount, entering in the wrong side, debiting in the wrong account. Okay, debiting in the wrong account, correct side, debiting in the right account, wrong side. So many things you make. So that is called as which one? Errors of commission. Okay, instead of debit total, you take it as credit total. Instead of credit total, you take it as debit total. Withdrawals recorded as purchase deposits. Personal withdrawals taken as, for example, official withdrawals. All those things are called as which one? Errors of commission. Clear? So these are the three types of errors. Errors of principle. If you don't understand the personal real nominal accounts, what arises? Error of principle. Error of omission can be a full or which one? Partial omission. Error of commission, any other error, we call it as what? Errors of commission. These are the errors. Then, when you identify the error, at what stage you identify the error? At what stage you identify the error? The error can be identified before trial balance. What do you mean by before trial balance? That is, ledgers are not closed. If ledger is closed, we can prepare the trial balance. If trial balance is not prepared, means what is the meaning? If trial balance is not prepared, now ledgers are not closed now. So ledgers are not closed. So ledgers are not closed. Okay. So no trial balance is prepared. No trial balance is prepared. No trial balance is prepared. So no suspense account is open. Do you understand? Ledgers are not closed means you are ready to tally the ledgers and close the balances. And trial balance is not prepared and no suspense account is opened. When will you open suspense account? When trial balance is not tallying, debit and credit is not tallying, you will open which account? Suspense account. So suspense account is not opened before which one? Trial balance. So errors can be identified before trial balance. Errors can be identified before trial balance. Errors can be identified after trial balance also. Errors can be identified after trial balance. If it is after trial balance, what happens? If it is after trial balance, what happens? Ledgers are closed means tallied and trial balance is prepared and the suspense account is open. Okay, because already I closed the ledger accounts. Since I made mistakes, it is not tallying, so I open which account? Suspense account. Errors can be rectified after preparing final accounts. For example, we close the accounts on 31st March. Okay, within 31st March, we are not able to identify the errors. We are not able to identify the errors. So we are identifying the errors after preparing which one? Final accounts. Here also, what happens? Ledgers are closed and trial balance is done. Trial balance is done. Then suspense account is opened. We have got one step extra. What is one step extra? Trading, profit and loss account, and what? Balance sheet is also prepared. Now, where will you show the suspense account? Balance sheet. Balance sheet will not tally. With error, when you prepare a balance sheet, will it tally? No, we'll place the suspense account in which one? Balance sheet. Either in the liability side or asset side, whichever is not tallying. Okay, we'll show the suspense account in which one? Balance sheet. Please remember, this is most important thing to remember. Before trial balance means no suspense account should be adjusted or opened. If it is after trial balance, suspense account is opened. If it is after final accounts, again suspense account is opened, but already what is closed? Trading P&L account is closed, which means all nominal accounts are closed. Nominal accounts goes to which account? Trading P&L account. Nominal accounts goes to trading P&L account. If you prepare a trading P&L account, salary, rent, etc., will it be carried forward to next year, or it is closed in trading P&L account? It is closed in trading P&L account, which will carry over to next year. Land and building, plant and machinery, investments. Okay, maybe outstanding prepaid items will go to which account? Which year? Next year, like that. So trading P&L account is prepared. Now question is how to rectify. How to rectify errors. Okay, sir, you identified the error before preparing the trial balance itself. Let us assume in the classroom, you are asked to pass journal entry and prepare ledger account and prepare which one? Trial balance. Okay, you have done journal entry and you are doing ledger. Okay, in this stage, you identified the error. You are ready to prepare which one? Trial balance. So how to rectify the error? If you find you omitted a transaction, what will you do? Go back to journal entry and pass journal entry. Simple. That we call it as two-sided errors. Two-sided errors means errors affecting which accounts? Two accounts. You pass a journal entry and rectify. For example, credit sales omitted. What will you do? Record it. Credit sales, debtors account data to which account? Sales account. Debtors account data to sales account. Rent paid omitted. Rent account data to cash account. Cash paid to Kumar omitted. What will you do? Kumar account data to cash, like you pass a journal entry and adjust it. What about one-sided error? What do you mean by one-sided error? Error affecting only one account. For example, I paid cash to Krishna. Okay, I paid cash 10,000 to Krishna. In his account, I entered as 1,000 rupees. Debit the receiver. Krishna account should be debited with how much? 10,000, but I debited only. Journal entry I did correctly. Cash book I did correctly. In his account only, instead of debiting 10,000, I debited only 1,000. So what to do? Adjust the account. How to adjust the account? How much should come in his account? Debit 10,000. Already how much has been recorded? 1,000. How much more you would record? 9,000 you debit in the account. Simple. Adjust the account. If you have done lesser debit, debit further. If you have done more debit, credit the account. Okay. If you have wrongly entered in the credit side, cancel that by entering in which side? Debit side, like that. So adjust that account. No journal entry. No journal entry should be passed. If the error is affecting only one account, no journal entry should be passed. Just adjust that account. If the error is affecting two accounts, then adjust by passing a journal entry. Sir, what about if errors are rectified after trial balance? For two-sided errors, what to do? You pass journal entry. For example, after trial balance, you identified purchase was not recorded at all. Purchase was not recorded at all. What will you do? Purchase account data to creditors. You pass journal entry. Okay. After preparing trial balance, you find repair was wrongly debited to machine. Repair was wrongly debited to machine. Repair was wrongly debited. How to cancel that? Credit pardon. What should be debited? Machine. So machinery account data to repairs account. Pass journal entries. For two-sided errors, just before trial balance or after trial balance doesn't make a difference. Just pass a journal entry. For one-sided error, what to do? Use suspense. Use which account? Suspense account. Why use suspense account? Because trial balance is prepared. One-sided error will affect the trial balance. So trial balance will not tally. So you open which account? Suspense account. Close that account. Close that account. Use suspense account for all one-sided error. If it is after final accounts, for two-sided errors, we will pass which entry? Journal entry. Okay. For one-sided error, you will use which account? Suspense account. You will use suspense account. And one more thing, most important thing, trading P&L account is already prepared. Salary, rent, repairs, sales, purchases, everything closed in which account? Trading P&L account. Okay. So nominal accounts already died. Already died in which one? Trading P&L account. So in the place of nominal account, let us use which account? P&L adjustment. P&L adjustment account. Before trial balance and after trial balance, what is the difference? We use which account? Suspense account. After final accounts and after trial balance, what is the difference? Everything is same. In the place of nominal account, we use which account? P&L adjustment account. Maybe I'll give you 2 or 3 examples. I'll give you time to copy. Just wait. Pay attention. Credit sales rupees 40,000 was omitted. If it is before trial balance, what is you will do? Pass journal entry. What is entry you will pass? In the exam, follow a proper format. In the classroom, it is okay. Debtors account, data to sales account, how much? 40,000. If it is after trial balance also, same entry. If it is after trial balance also, you will pass what? The same entry. If it is after final accounts, debtors account debit 40,000. In the place of nominal account, you have to use which account? P&L adjustment. Done? Any doubt in it? Clear? Okay. If the same thing given like this, credit sales rupees 40,000 was not posted in debtors account. Credit sales rupees 40,000 was not posted in which account? Debtors account. What will you do? It's an error affecting 2 accounts or only 1 account? Debtors account. Debtor account should be debited. It should be debited. Debit now. So adjust that account. Debit rupees 40,000 in which account? Debtors account. That's it. Just adjust that account. Just adjust that account. If it is after trial balance, what you will do? Debtors account. Debtor to which account? Suspense account 40,000. Debtors account. Debtor to suspense account how much? 40,000. If it is after final accounts, debtors account debit 40,000. There is no nominal account here. Debtors account is a nominal account or personal account? So to suspense. Done. Any doubt in it? Do you understand? Here, why are we using P&L adjustment account? In the place of sales is already transferred to which account? Sales is already transferred to which account? Trading P&L account and closed. So in that place, we use which account? P&L adjustment account. But here, in the second one, there is no nominal account involved in the error. Nominal account, if it is involved in the error, only we will use which account? P&L adjustment account. Take up this, then we'll proceed. Some more example we'll do, then we'll go for the next. So if errors are rectified before trial balance, if the error is affecting two accounts, just pass a journal entry. Same thing after trial balance also. If it is after final accounts, in the place of nominal account, we use which account? P&L adjustment account. If it is an error affecting only one account, just adjust that account. Debit 40,000 in debtors account. If it is after trial balance, debtors account debtor to suspense account 40,000. Shall we? Take up the third error. Sales returns rupees 4,000 was posted in purchase account. Was posted in which account? Purchase account. What is the mistake that is done? We debited in which account? What is correct? We should have debited to which account? Sales returns. Now how to adjust it? How to adjust it? What went wrong? Debited in purchases. How to adjust it? Credit purchase account. Credit which account? Purchase account. Which account should be debited correctly? Sales returns account should be debited correctly. What is the entry you will pass? If it is after trial balance also, same journal entry will come. It's an error affecting two ledger accounts, the same journal entry will come. If it is after final accounts, what to do? Sales returns also nominal account. Purchase also what? Nominal account. What is the entry you will pass? P&L adjustment account data to P&L adjustment. Same, 4,000 rupees. It will have no impact in P&L. It will have no impact in which account? P&L. It's like a dummy entry. It will have no financial effect, ledger effect. Rent paid 3,400 was posted in Kumar account as what? 4,300, or it's better was debited in Kumar's account as 4,300. What should happen correct? debit rent account with rupees how much? 3,400. What went wrong? We debited in Kumar account. So how to rectify? Credit Kumar account with rupees 4,300. No suspense account. Before trial balance, you should not use which account? Suspense account. Suspense account should be opened only after trial balance. If it is after trial balance, what is the entry you will pass? Rent account data 4,300 to which account? To Kumar account. Sorry, rent account data 3,400 to Kumar account how much? 4,300. 4,300. Difference will be taken to which account? Suspense account data. This suspense account data how much? 900. If it is after final accounts, what will you do? Same thing will come. Instead of rent account, it will be P&L adjustment account. So wherever there is a nominal account, we use which account? P&L adjustment account. After trial balance and after final accounts rectification is different only one way. Which one? In the place of any nominal account, use which account? P&L adjustment account. Why it is so? Because that is already closed and transferred to which account? Trading P&L account. Shall we? Purchases rupees 34,000 including material for building construction 10,000 was posted as 43,000 in which account? Purchase account. How to rectify the error? What is the correct treatment? We should have debited building account for the material purchased for construction of building. We should have debited how much? Building account how much you should have debited? 10,000. Out of 34,000, if 10,000 is debited in building account, balance எவ்வளோ debit பண்ணணும்? Purchases account, you should debit how much? 24,000. This is the correct one. But how much purchase account was recorded? 43,000. You should have debited only 24,000. But you debited how much? 43,000. Once again, what is the building material? 10,000. You should have debited to building account. Balance out of 34,000, if 10,000 goes off, balance 24,000 should have been debited to which account? Purchase account. But in purchase account, how much was debited? So it's an excess debit. It's an excess debit. How to remove it? Credit purchase account difference. What is the difference? 19,000. And of course, you have to debit which account? Building account rupees 10,000. This is a rectification. Why are you crediting purchase account? We debited 43,000, but we should have debited only 24,000. Excess debit is removed. We should debit building account, debit that now. If it is after trial balance, what is entry will pass? Building account, data how much? 10,000. To purchase account, how much? 19,000. The balance will go to which account? Suspense. If it is after final accounts, what is entry will pass? In the place of purchase account, you will use which account? P&L adjustment. So sometimes it is better to compare and learn so that we'll understand the difference. In the examination, what type of question will be asked? Any one can be tested. Before trial balance or after trial balance or after what? Final accounts, any one can be tested. They will clearly give you the question. Okay, before preparing the trial balance, the following errors are located, which means go for the first approach. Okay, after preparing the trial balance, the difference was placed in suspense account. Then errors are rectified after what? Trial balance. Sometimes they will give you, the following errors are located in the next year, which means already they prepared trading P&L account. Okay, or sometimes they will tell you after preparing balance sheet, these errors are located. Or suspense account was placed in the balance sheet, like that they will give you. So depending upon what is asked, you just answer it. Shall we? Now take the handout. First question. Correction of trial balance. Trial balance, wait பண்ணுங்க. Debit side and credit side. What it will have? Debit side will have which one? Assets, expenses, and receivables. That trial balance or debit side, you will find assets, expenses, and which one? Receivables. Of course, losses also you can find. In the credit side, what you will find? In the credit side, what you will find? Liabilities, incomes, and which one? Payables. Payables means liabilities. That is, of course, better to use the word liabilities and incomes. Go to question number 1. You are going to do it. Prepare the trial balance. This type of question that is tested for about 4 marks, which is an easy mark. So I request you to just prepare the trial balance. You are going to try to work. You can use particulars, debit, credit, that method, or debit column, credit column, that method also you can use. This model also you can do, or you can do debit column, credit column, that model also. Debit column, ensure that which one you are recording, assets, and which one? Expenses, receivables. All payables, of course, liabilities and incomes are recorded in credit column. Whether closing stock is given, will it come in the trial balance? No, it will not come in the trial balance. I'll explain the reason later. Closing stock will not come in general in the trial balance. And I will also tell you how to show it within the trial balance also. So now, closing stock, ignore. That will not come in the trial balance. And always in the examination, follow that 1.8 minutes rule. For every 1 mark, 1.8 minutes. 100 marks, 180 minutes. So average time also matters. 1.8 minutes per mark. If this question is for 4 marks, you can spend a maximum about 8 minutes of time. Maximum 8 minutes of time. Some question you may close it early. Some question it may take time. But average time should be 1.8 minutes. Suppose if you are able to solve in lesser time, 5 marks question is tested. I may be able to complete within 5 minutes now. Be happy. You can save the time and use the time for a tough question. Check your answer. Capital credit, of course, purchase is debit. Discount allowed is an expense. It will come in debit side. Then carriage inward, expense. Carriage outward is also an expense. Sales, of course, income, credit. Returns inward, sales returns, debit. Returns outward, purchase returns. Please remember, carriage inwards, carriage outwards, both are expenses. Returns inwards, goods come in. Returns outwards, goods go out. Rent and taxes, expense. Machinery, asset, of course. Opening stock will come in the trial balance. Of course, debtors and creditors. What else will come? Investments, commission received, cash in hand, cash at bank, motorcycle. 2,14,500. 2,14,500. Closing stock will not appear in the trial balance. Why closing stock appears outside the trial balance? The reason is very simple. When you purchase the goods, what is the entry you will pass? Purchase account debtor to cash creditors. When you sell the goods, debtors account debtor to sales. Do you pass an entry like stock account debtor or credit stock account like that? Do you pass any journal entry? No. Since no journal entry is passed, only when there is a journal entry passed, you will prepare which one? Ledger. And only when ledger is having a balance, it will come in which one? Trial balance. That's why closing stock is not appearing in the trial balance. Okay, number one. Number two, why opening stock comes in the trial balance? At the end of the year, we used to pass some adjusting entries. Okay, by that entry, we'll pass closing stock account data to trading account like that. So that's once it is recorded, that opening stock will be recorded. Suppose in the exam question, if they ask you, they ask you to show closing stock in the trial balance, what will you do? Your closing stock is not appearing in the trial balance. In the exam, they tell you showing the closing stock in the trial balance. What will you do? We'll adjust the purchases. We'll adjust which one? Purchases. Purchases will be 36,000 minus what is the closing stock given? What is the closing stock given? 20, 20,500. So what will be the net purchases? What will be the net purchases? 15,500. Then now you can show the closing stock in the trial balance. So if they want to show the closing stock in the trial balance, they will adjust the purchases. They will adjust the purchases. Please note, if closing stock has to be shown in the trial balance, don't do this adjustment in the trial balance, please. After the answer, the closing stock will not appear in the trial balance. That you noted. Thereafter, one line you take it. If closing stock has to be shown in the trial balance, what you will do? Adjust the purchases. Adjust the purchases. That is why when the closing stock is given in the trial balance, we will directly take this to balance sheet. We will directly take it to the balance sheet. We will not record in trading account. This will be useful for final accounts. Okay. So we will not take it to trading account when closing stock is shown in the trial balance because it is already adjusted with which one? Purchases. So please note, okay, if closing stock has to be shown in the trial balance, what has to be adjusted? Purchase has to be adjusted. Learning this matters because tomorrow we are going to see which one? Final accounts. At the time, when closing stock is given in the adjustment, we will show it in trading account as well as in what? Balance sheet. If closing stock is already shown in the trial balance now, purchase has been already adjusted. So we can directly prepare which one? Balance sheet where we can show the closing stock. Try the second question next. Now let us set the time and see. Now start reading the second question. Let us set the time and see. Second question is also preparation of trial balance, right? Which are the things which are shown wrongly? Due from customers should be coming to which side? Debit side. Purchase return should go to the credit side. Trade payable, bills payable should go to the credit side.
So for the answer, we should again prepare the trial balance.
Yes. Cash at bank, okay. Opening inventory should come in the debit side. Sales returns should come in the debit side. So adjust them and then prepare the trial balance. Capital drawings, premises, there is no mistake. Sales, of course, credit. Due from customer should come in the debit side. Purchases, of course, debit side. Purchase return should go to the credit side. Loan from bank, trade expenses, there's no mistake. Try to prepare it. Trade payable, bills payable should go to the credit side. Salaries and wages, no issues. You can show it in the same side. I mean, debit side. Cash at bank, opening stock, of course, will come to the debit side. Rent and rates and sales returns. Shall we? Shall we? Go to the next question. Always CA Institute will have a, play with words. Look at this. Past journal entry, rectify the following errors detected during the preparation of trial balance. So, will it come like this one, stage one, before trial balance, after trial balance, or after final accounts? During the preparation of trial balance means we are just in the process of preparing trial balance. Trial balance is not tallied. We have not opened a suspense account. We have not opened what? Suspense account. So after trial balance means the trial balance should have been completed. Trial balance should have been what? Completed. During the preparation of trial balance means assume that errors are rectified what? Before the trial balance. You are going to try. Wages paid for construction of office building was debited to which account? Wages account. Which account should have been debited? Building account should have been debited. What was wrongly debited? Wages. How to rectify the error? Building account it out to wages account. Building account it out to wages account. Try to pass entries for others. In the exam, you must write in a proper form. Classroom it is okay, but exam, that particulars, ledger folio, debit, credit you maintain. Credit sales has been wrongly passed through purchase book. Ramesh account debtor, credit the purchases. Why? Because it was wrongly passed through purchase book. And credit sales because it should be correctly recorded. We are crediting purchases because it was wrongly recorded in purchases. Credit sales also because it should be recorded. So of course. Next one. 2000 due from Magesh Chand has been written off as which one? Bad debts in the last year was unexpectedly recovered and has been posted through personal account of which one? Magesh Chand. What is the entry for collection of bad debts written off in the past? Cash account it out to bad debts recovered account. Cash account data to bad debts recovered account. But instead of bad debts recovered account, they have taken to which account? Mahesh Chand account. They have taken to Mahesh Chand account. You should have credited which account? Bad debts recovered. But wrongly credited in which account? Mahesh Chand account. Okay, you should have recorded in bad debts recovered account, but wrongly taken in Mahesh Chand account. So debit what is wrongly credited, credit what should be recorded correctly. Narration and all you can write in the exam. Just write the journal entry alone for classroom purpose. Next, goods cost 5,000, selling price 6,000, distributed as which one? Free sample, not recorded anywhere. When goods are given as sample, it is part of advertisement expense. Advertisement expense would come in P&L account. So advertisement expenses account data or to which account? Purchases account. It should be adjusted with purchases cost of the goods. Don't take selling price. We are not selling the goods. We are giving it as which one? Free sample. You can put free sample account or advertisement account. Anything is okay. Free sample account you can put or advertisement account. Anything is okay. Goods worth 1,500 returned by green has not been recorded anywhere. It is sales returns or purchase returns. What is entry will pass? Sales returns account data to green account. Next also before the preparation of trial balance. Try the next question. I'll give you sufficient time, probably about 5-10 minutes of time for you to work out. Because to read and solve, it will take about 10 minutes of time. Okay, here 10 marks question. You can take about 15 minutes of time. Try to pass the entry. If there is a doubt, leave a gap, then go to the next one. 1, 2 clear. Third, if you have a doubt, leave the space and go to the fourth one like that. Please proceed. If there is a doubt, let me know. First, repairs to building. Why? Repairs wrongly debited to building. Force repairs to building. Next, Shamlal account data to which account? Debts recovered account. Furniture was wrongly debited in purchase account. So furniture account data to which account? Purchases account. Next, purchases account data to which account? Ram Singh account. How much? 8,000. Any doubt in it? Any doubt? Please ask. Audit fees paid for proprietor's son is a personal expense, but wrongly debited to audit fees account. So it should be taken as which one? Drawings account data to audit fees account. A wrong credit given to PR instead of MK. So wrong credit has been given. Remove the wrong credit by debiting PR account and give the credit to which one? MK. Returns inwards not recorded. Sales returns account data to which account? Data. Sales returns account data to which account? Data account. Wages paid for making a furniture should be debited to which account? Furniture account. So wrongly debited to wages account, predict to remove. Salary was debited to clerk's personal account. So clerk account you credit. What should be debited? Salary account to clerk account. Okay. Purchases was taken as which one? Sales. Debit the purchases. Debit the sales because it was wrongly taken as sales. To which account? Raghav account. We'll come back to the screen. Next question is given. Errors using which account? Suspense account ne kuttanga. So assume that errors are rectified after trial balance. Assume that errors are rectified after which one? Trial balance. The last question over. This one over completed. ட்ரை பண்ணீங்களா? For point number 1, what is the correct treatment? Sales returns to X account. Anyhow, it is credited to X account. It is credited to X account. Is there a mistake in X account? There is no mistake in X account. Don't credit X or debit X. Sales returns to X account. X account should be credited. X has been credited. So no problem. The mistake is sales return account should have been debited. But wrongly they recorded in which account? Sales account. How to rectify the error? Debit what has to be debited. Sales returns account. Remove the wrong credit given in which account? Sales account. So sales account debit to suspense account. So entry will be for the first one. Sales returns account data are 15,000. Sales account data are 15,000 to suspense account. X account don't debit or credit. It has been correctly posted. Next part. 22,500 entered in which one? Sales returns account has been posted to debit of Shiv. When the customer is returning the goods, we should credit the customer, credit the giver. But wrongly we debited the customer. So how to rectify the error? Suspense account data to Shiv account. Take up these two, then we'll proceed. Sales account, why are we debiting? Because it was wrongly credited. Sales returns account should be debited, debit now to suspense account. X, we don't debit or credit because there is no error in X's account. To Shiv account, why 45,000? Instead of crediting, what did we do? We debited. To remove the wrong debit, one credit. To put the credit, one credit. So double the amount you have to credit. Next பாருங்க என்ன கொடுத்திருக்கான் 60,000 sales made to Amit was correctly entered in sales book but wrongly posted to which one? Debit of Sumit கொடுத்திருக்கான். Debit of Sumit. We should have debited what? Amit with 60,000 but we wrongly debited Sumit with 6,000. So Amit account data to Sumit account to which account? Suspense account. Debit Amit 60,000. Why credit Sumit? Wrongly debited. The difference will go to suspense account. Sales is correctly posted. There is no mistake in sales. There is no mistake in sales. Shall we proceed பண்ணலாமா? Next part. Bad debts 45,000 written off during this year to the sales ledger but not adjusted in which one? General ledger. It is not adjusted in which one? General ledger, which means bad debts has not been taken into account. Bad debts has not been recorded at all. It has been recorded in sales account means what? Debtors ledger adjust பண்ணிட்டோம். Bad debts ledger adjust பண்ணல. So recorded now. Bad debts account data to which account? Suspense account.
Sir, one small doubt, sir. இப்போ பேட் டெப்ஸ் வந்து சேல் ரெக்கார்ட் இருக்குன்னா பின்ன பேட் டெப்ஸும் வந்துட்டு டெப்ட்
They mean customers account.
அப்போ கஸ்டமர்ஸ் அக்கௌண்ட் தப்பா எழுதின மாதிரி ஆயிடும்.
That's been adjusted correctly. That has been correctly. Sales ledger na customers ledger now. They have correctly entered in customers ledger. Not posted in general ledger means they have not recorded in which account? Bad debts account. Discount also. Discount also not posted in கொடுத்திருக்கான். Discount allowed. Discount allowed account data to which account? Suspense. Suppose if errors are rectified after final accounts, what you would have done? The same question they would have given. These errors are rectified after final accounts என்ன பண்ணிருப்பீங்க? Simple. In the place of this discount, you would have used which account? P&L adjustment. Instead of bad debts, P&L adjustment. What about third entry? Will not change. What about second entry? Will not change. What about the first entry? Instead of sales and sales returns, which one? P&L adjustment account, P&L adjustment account, they would have adjusted. Done. So we have done last 3 years question paper. There is 3 exam question paper with this model exam paper like that. Okay, it is supplementary. Apart from that, you should go through your ICA material also. That is primary. ICA material rectification of errors questions you must go through. And of course, it's an add-on. It's just an add-on. Okay, some extra thing that we learn in the classroom. That's all. Done. So, we'll have a small break for 10 minutes of break. Then we will continue. Next, which area? BRS. Shall we? Are we getting bank reconciliation statement? Before that, who's maintaining what? Cash book is maintained by whom? Okay, customer or the firm. Of course, passbook. Okay, banker. How the balances are? What is the normal balance? Okay, cash book of the customer, it will have which column? Bank column. Okay, banker maintains customer's account. Okay, what is a normal balance? As per the cash book, bank column, we maintain cash column, bank column. The bank column, what is the meaning of normal balance? Customer oda bookla normal balance, enna balance irukum? Debit balance. Banker oda bookla customer account will have credit the giver. So if he has given the money, it will have which balance? Credit balance, it will be there. Otherwise, this is called as favorable balance. Normal balance is otherwise called as which balance? Favorable balance. Okay, that will be there. If it is overdrawn, we call it as, of course, OD. OD will have which balance? Credit balance as per our record. Credit liability OD. Then, as per passbook, it will have which balance? Debit balance, which means the banker has given the money to the customer. Let's assume you are the customer, I am the banker. Clear. Normally you will have a debit balance, and in my books you will show which balance? Credit balance. If it is overdrawn, it will have an opposite balance. It will have an opposite balance. Pay attention. What is BRS? Bank. Look at. Is it rectification statement or reconciliation statement? Reconciliation. What do you mean by reconciliation? Rectification means there is a mistake, you change it, correct it. That is rectification. What do you mean by reconciliation? Simple. Analyze. Reconciliation generally refers to analyzing the reason for difference between what? Two statements. For example, pay attention. Let's assume we go on a trip. Okay, you record expenses, I also will record expenses, which means all expenses. I will record my expense, all total expenses, you will also record expenses. After the trip is over, okay, what is the total expense as per you? You are telling about 25,000. But as per my statement, it comes to only 22,000. You bring your statement, let me to bring the statement, analyze the reason for difference. Compare two statement and analyze the reason for which one? Difference, we call it as which one? Reconciling. Reconciling means checking two statements and finding out what is the difference, why there is a difference. It happens not only for this personal trip, but also for debtors. What do you mean by debtors? Customers. For example, let us assume you are a customer regularly buying products from me. Daily you are buying products from me. Okay. After 3 months, I'm telling you have to pay me 25,000 rupees. But you're telling, no, only 22,000 rupees you have to pay. I have to pay. Bring your statement, I'll bring my statement, we'll reconcile. What do you mean we reconcile? Sales. Okay. Sales returns entered. Cash paid entered. Check given entered. Discount column entered. Like that, you will check various things. Then you will find some difference will be there. Okay. What is the reason for the difference? The difference can be, for example, you would have given the check, but the check is not collected, dishonored. You have given the check, but the check is dishonored. While giving the check, you would have entered the amount, but on collection only I will enter the amount. Okay, so there will be a difference. There will be a difference. It can be reconciling with debtors, reconciling with creditors. It can be stock reconciliation. Go to a departmental store. As per the screen, as per the laptop, or as per the system, stock in the godown may be 50 units, but only 40 units will be there. 10 units will not be there. Why? You have to find out the reason. You have to find out the reason. That is called as which one? Reconciliation. There are so many reconciliation. Debtors reconciliation, creditors reconciliation, stock reconciliation. Like that, there are so many reconciliations. One of the reconciliation is which one? Bank reconciliation statement. Then what is bank reconciliation? Simple. Comparing which one? Bank column of which one? Cash book. Not cash column of cash book. Bank column of cash book and which one? Passbook. That is bank statement. And finding the reasons for difference. That is called as which one? Bank reconciliation. Let us take the bank statement. Let us take the bank column. Compare. Money deposited, entered. Money check deposited, not entered. Why? Analyze the reason. Okay. It may be dishonored or bounced, or it is said to be collected. Signature may be different. We deposited 10,000, but the banker entered only 9,000. It's an error done by the banker. Go and rectify. Or really we paid 10,000. We rented only 1,000. Let us rectify. Like that, we will do it. Clear? So bank reconciliation is comparing your which column? Bank column of cash book and which one? Passbook, and finding the reason for difference. We call it as which one? Bank reconciliation. Please note this, then we will continue. How to reconcile is very simple. It is just one line statement. Okay. Shall we proceed? Proceed பண்ணலாமா? Now, how to reconcile? How to reconcile? Simple. Let us assume you are a customer and I am a banker. I give you a bank statement. You are taking your which one? Cash book, everything, or only bank column? Bank column. Bank column you compare with bank statement. For example, your balance shows 50,000 as per cash book. Passbook, the balance is only 20,000. Passbook balance is only 20,000. How to reconcile? Simple. There is one method, you mug up. Add less, you mug up. Or which dance பண்றது அந்த மாதிரிலாம் பண்ணலாம். Debit more, credit more அந்த மாதிரி பண்ணலாம். But sometimes, too much of memory space is required. But simple logic you can develop and do it. When you start balance as per cash book, you should get balance as per passbook. You are starting balance as per cash book, let us assume. How will you get balance as per passbook? One line. Adjust according to the other party. Adjust according to the other party. Okay. For example, let us assume we are all customers. Somebody is a banker. We deposited the check, but not collected by the bank. While depositing, what we would have done? While depositing the check, inflow check. debit credit விட்டுடுங்க. What we would have done? We would have added. Whether the banker has added? No, we want the other bank's balance. What to do? Minus. While depositing the check, what we have done? We have added them, but whether the banker has added it? No, what to do? Reduce it. Okay, let us assume we customers issued the check for salary, rent and all, we issued the check. But the person who got the check did not get the money from the bank. While issuing the check, what you would have done? We would have reduced it. We would have subtracted or reduced it. Whether the banker has reduced it, no, what to do? Add. Simple. Adjust according to the other party. You will get the other party's balance. Adjust according to the other party. You will automatically get what? Other party's balance. Okay, for example, one of our customer directly went to the bank and deposited the money. Directly went to the bank and what? Deposited the money. What to do? Simple. Banker has collected and added the money. Have we added? No. Added? No. Added? No. Banker has added something. Let us also add it. Banker has reduced something. Let us also reduce it. We have added, but banker has not added. Now what to do?
Yes.
Reduce it. We have reduced, but banker has not reduced. Now what to do? Add it back. This one line rule you remember, you will be able to solve any problem. No need to mug up, no need of any notes. Just remember this logic, you will be able to solve any problem. Let it be balance as per cash book, OD as per cash book, passbook, anything you will be able to solve. That's what we are going to do. That's what we are going to do. Simple. One line sentence. Adjust according to the other party. Now this question, we are not going to solve this question as question solutions on the Madri. Okay, this question will have this part, like have two columns. First column like lengthy column, problem Madri. Second column is like the small column, amount column is for solution. Listen to it. Check deposited 56,000 but collected only 34,000. Balance as per which one? Cash book debit balance means normal balance. How much of check we deposited? We have added 56,000. We are the customers. We have added 56,000, but banker added only 34,000 now. We added 56,000. Banker added only 34,000. Minus 22,000. Why minus 22,000? We have added extra 22,000. Banker has not added. So what to do? Minus. Why? We want balance as per which one? The other man boss. Checks issued. While issuing, we deducted 67,000, but banker paid only 38,000. We deducted 67, but banker paid only 38. Now, what to do? 29,000 add back. 29,000 add back. Any doubt in it? We deducted more. Our balance will be low. We want banker's balance. What to do? Add back. Insurance premium paid by the bank not shown in the cash book. Banker paid. What the banker would have done? They would have reduced. Let us also reduce it. Okay. Payment as per standing instruction. Banker paid as per instruction. They would have recorded in passbook, but not in what? Cash book. Banker deducted it. Payments as per standing instruction. They would have deducted it. Let us also reduce it. Dividend income directly collected by the bank. Bank collected it. They have added. Let us also add it. Direct deposit by customers into bank account. Banker has added. Let us also add it. Payment as per standing instruction. Same. Minus 4,500. Checks deposited but not collected. This is deposited means inflow check. Inflow check. While depositing, we would have added. Whether the bank has added, no, minus. Discount column of debit side of cash book was also posted in which column? Bank column. Debit side of cash book. Is it receipt side or payment side? Receipt side. Receipt side of bank column, we have put 300 rupees. Actually, that is discount. That is actually discount. We wrongly entered in which column? Bank column. We entered in bank column. We have added in bank column. We have added in receipt side, bank column. We have added. So what to do? We have added. Banker would not have added this. So minus. Then excess credit in cash book. Cash book la debit side is receipt side. Credit side is which side? Payment side. Cash book is maintained by customer. Credit side, payment side, we have put more. Excess credit in cash book. Payment side, we have entered more. Payment side, we have entered more now. What will happen? The balance will go down. Balance will go down. We want banker's balance. What to do? Think on the last. Cash withdrawn from bank for personal use was taken as normal withdrawal. When you withdraw money for personal use, what is the entry? Drawings to bank. Bank. Money withdrawn from bank. Drawings accounted out to bank. But they have taken as a normal withdrawal means cash accounted out to bank. Once again, I've taken the money from Bharadwaj current account for my personal purpose. What is the correct entry? Drawings to bank account. But what is the wrong thing they've done? Cash accounted out to bank account. Cash accounted out to bank account. Out reconcile. No need to reconcile. Why no need to reconcile?
Because bank column is correct condition.
What is the entry you have to pass when you withdraw money? Drawings to bank account. Okay. When you withdraw money for official purpose, cash to bank account. Anyhow, it is recorded in bank column. It is already credited in which column? Bank column. The payment has been already credited in bank column. We have already credited in bank column. Bank also would have reduced. So no reconciliation required. No reconciliation required. Instead of recording by drawings, we recorded as what? By cash. Anyhow, it is recorded in bank column. For the 11th one, no reconciliation. Because of the 11th one, no difference will come. No difference will come. So take up this. It's a problem, come solution. So maintain two columns, particulars column, lengthy column, and so small amount column. The small amount column is for solution. Simple, adjust according to the other party. I repeat for the 11th one. In cash book also it is entered. In passbook also it is entered. In bank column. So no reconciliation. Instead of by cash, sorry, by drawings, I put it as what? By cash. That's the only error. It's not a format actually. In the classroom purpose, it is okay. You have to, I mean, in the exam question, you have to mark like this. Thereafter, add items, minus items, you have to group them and this is like a guideline, Madhuri. Plus and minus is like a guideline, but you have to group them like proper thing. Add less. You have to do. Any doubt in any particular point, please ask. So the starting point decides who we are. In this question, we are a customer. Normal balance. So according to the banker, we adjust. According to the banker, we adjust. If banker has added, let us also add it. If banker has reduced, let us also reduce it. Here, first one, we have added extra 22,000, reduce it. We deducted extra 29,000, let us add back. All the others, according to the banker, we adjust. 11th one, no reconciliation because it is already entered in the bank column. We have also adjusted in bank column. Banker also would have already adjusted. So it will not cause any difference. But only error is, instead of drawings, we recorded as what? Cash. And it is not a rectification statement. It is a reconciliation statement. Shall we? Follow proceed பண்ணலாமா? Good morning. ஒரு கொஸ்டின் போட்டு பிரேக் போயிடும். இப்போ நம்ம நார்மல் பேலன்ஸ் பார்த்துட்டோம் இல்லையா? We'll go for which one? OD balance. இதுலயே balance as per cash book, it is a debit balance. If it is an overdrawn balance, what to do? Simple. For normal balance, whatever you do, think in the normal way, just change the sign. Just change the sign. We'll see a question. OD as per cash book, or they may give you which one? Credit balance as per cash book or abnormal balance as per cash book. Let us assume it is given 10,000. Listen to it, then you can take it up. I'll give you questions for solving. First, let us discuss normal balance as per cash book. Now we are moving to OD balance as per cash book. Only the plus minus change பண்றது அதெல்லாம் எதுவுமே வேணாம். Just think in the normal way. Rent received recorded in passbook only. Rent received recorded in passbook only. Banker has added. We should also add it if it is a normal balance. If it was a normal balance, what you would have done? Add panir. Since it's an OD balance, do the opposite. Since it is an OD balance, do the opposite. Enna pannunga? Less 5,000. Simple. Think in the normal way, do the opposite because OD will have an opposite balance. Dividend paid recorded in which one? Cash book only. Dividend paid recorded in cash book only. In cash book only we recorded this. In cash book what we have done? Dividend received or paid? Paid. So minus panir. We would have reduced. Whether the banker has reduced. So na enna pannu normal irundha. Add பண்ணிருக்கணும். Since OD balance நால do the opposite. Once again repeat. Is it dividend paid or received? Paid. Money gone out. Recorded in cash book only. In cash book we reduced. Passbook have they reduced? No. What we should do? Add it back. But since an OD starting point, do the opposite. So think in the normal way. Just change the sign. Uncollected check. What do you mean by uncollected check? Issued or deposited? Deposited. Check நம்ம deposit பண்ணிருக்கோம். Banker has not collected. Banker has not collected. While depositing the check, what you would have done? We would have added. Whether the banker has added? No. If it is a normal balance, we would have reduced. Since it's an OD starting point, do the opposite. Okay. Unpresented check na outflow. We issued the check, but the check is not present to the bank for payment. While issuing the check, what you would have done? We would have reduced. Whether the banker has reduced, normally what we should do? Add back. But OD starting point nale do the opposite, less 4,500. This explanation you need not write in the exam. This is only for our reference to decide our answer. Then we will draw a proper format. Interest debited in passbook. Passbook, when they debit, what is the meaning? They are reducing. Banker, okay, will credit the customer. Whenever deposit is made, they will credit the customer. Whenever withdrawal is made, they will what? Debit. So banker is debiting something now, they are paying something or reducing something from you. Banker has reduced, we should also reduce it if it is a normal balance. Since OD starting point, we do the opposite, add 7,200. Payment as per standing instruction. We gave instruction, the banker paid. While paying, what they would have done? They would have reduced. We should also reduce it if it is a normal balance. Since OD is starting point, we have to add back. So you'll get OD as per passbook. So don't assign any sign. This is 1 lakh. Keep it as it is. Do the reconciliation. You'll get what? OD as per passbook. And in the exam, you must group this add transaction in one place. These 3 items in one place. Add the following. Then deduct the following like that. You should group the other 3 and write the answer properly. So if they give you balance as per cash book, think in a normal way. Suppose if they give you OD as per cash book, whatever you do for normal, just do what? The opposite. And keep it in mind, adjust according to the other party. Adjust according to the other party. So copy this. We'll have a break. We'll meet by 9:30. We'll meet by 9:30 where we continue for balance as per which one? Passbook. Then OD as per passbook. First we'll solve the example questions. That is like this. Then we'll go for the handout questions.